So while I'm sitting over here talking, right, I'm not comparing any man to any other man that I've had in my life. But if you want to act that way, and if you want to say that it's just the men's nature, what else am I supposed to be learning if I'm hearing it from the men? And I'm also watching it being acted out in the different types of situations that men are. Men are not my father. Men are not my brothers. Men are not other men that I have known and seen that have done bad things. I'm not comparing men to each other. I'm talking about behavior. And if there are behavior comparisons that apply that I'm speaking about that go along with you in your life, it's not that I am passing judgment on that. I am having a discussion about it and how it goes into bleeding into a lot of the discussions that we are talking about out here. And this also pertains to the women. It's not just the men. The women have their ways. I am different, which is also why women seem to not like me and often work at trying to play themselves up. In some chats, they're nice, they'll say something, but in other chats, they are snubby. They won't speak. People are worried about whether or not I have friends. Do I? Ask yourselves. What do you think I know? What do you think I know? Ask yourselves. I'm not looking to be chased and stalked, and I don't have to go far outside of this door in this room that I am in right now in order to be sexually assaulted or pursued or something of the sort. It don't take much. Where do you think I live? So any snub treatments, any trying to play me up out here on your panels for these men so that the men get your attention versus mine, oh no, he ain't gonna want that because she over there all broke down with all her problems and all her issues, and I know he broke down too, but he right here right now, but he used to be right there, but he right here right now, and I can see why he wouldn't tap her because, you know, she's down here and I'm right here, and so I'm right here, which is more than her being right here. I'm right here right now. Because where you are, I've been there already and I'm still there on a whole nother sector. I'm in a whole other space that nobody else out here knows anything about. This is work out here. I go to a place where I don't have to work as hard for anything. But you guys, I keep telling you, I just look like this. But I don't know anything because I look like this. And let me tell you fellas sometimes, by the way, a woman who is kept has her nails and her feet and stuff done when she has means to do that. Otherwise, any chick that has the means that I have ain't gonna have her nails and feet all done up. So again, with the trickery talk and walk and all of the things that you think that are helping any women out by making those comments, look, I also cook and I bake, and I'm also in the caregiving field. So long nails and all that glam is not something that can be being done. I have opportunities to have those things. When I was taking care of my mother, I could not have long nails and things like this. She asked me not to have those things. My nails grow naturally on their own. I don't need to go and purchase nails. I have purchased nails before, but it's so fake and it's not very hygienically proper for a baker or somebody who is in the kitchen cooking, especially with all the jewels and other things that can fall off and break off and nail polish chip off and be in your food that you're presenting to people on these beautiful plates and these beautiful, presentations and things like this. How good does that look? What if a child gets hold of one of these long pieces of nails or something because something else broke, you broke something off, or you didn't know that you cut part of it off and now it's into the food. Now you got a baby choke and all of that's cute and pretty too. Okay, all right. At a time when it's appropriate for that. Maybe, and maybe not so much. Maybe just a little bit more natural, something that doesn't pose a threat to the community, because now you got people consuming things that they don't need to be consuming. See, I try to think ahead, and I'm thinking along those lines, right? I just look like this. Don't ask me if I need something and then look at me sideways when I'm asking. Because I will not ask again. Don't tell me to tell you something that I would need and then turn around and try to play it like, oh, but I thought you said you didn't need anybody for. I don't. But if you ask me, and if there is something that I need, don't ask me and play that game back and forth with me. Because if you ask me for something and I have it to give you, I'm going to give it to you. And I'm not going to ask you if you need something and then go ask somebody else to give it to me so that I can go back and give it to you. If you're asking me for something and I have it, the means to get it, whether you're doing it by form of manipulation or otherwise, you're going to get it. Just know that I know the means in which you are being given it. Stop with the games. You see the gray areas, but you don't listen. But I'm crazy. And people want to play off of that. It's all just a big joke, right? Everything is a joke while people are spinning me into stress over something that really isn't real. Because they feel entitled to be able to do it. It's all funny. It's all jokes, right? This is the stuff that is killing off the community. This is the mindset. This is the gameplay that everyone claims that they're fighting. There is a place and time for everything. When isn't there a place and time for everything? Now choose your time and pick it wisely how you're going to spend your conversation and how you're going to treat people. You can treat me how you want to treat me, but I'm going to teach you how I want to be treated. And if we don't have an understanding with those words, then it is what it is. But I'm not big and bad. I'm a nice person. I'm peaceful. But I'm not your sucker. I don't need to be your sucker. If you need me to be your sucker, then you can't be up to any good now, can you? One way or the other, whether you're my man, my homegirl, my homeboy, my homegirl, extended family, whatever the case is, don't try to take me and use me against myself. I know myself. I know when I see myself in other people. I know when I'm being used, which is a form of abuse. And when I'm saying I don't need anybody for anything, I don't need you so much that I have to go and use you, that I have to go and take from you. But this is all just a whole big old story, right? Yes, it is. Because men have affairs with women in places, and the women see you, and they take advantage of a situation and even get you arrested. I am so sick of you people with this sick, family, friends, wherever you're at. I am sick of it. I'm sick of it. I see it. I know it. There's no denying it. It's the truth. Because if it wasn't the truth, then I wouldn't be able to call you on the factors in which you are invested in it. Somehow, some way, to deny that would be to deny areas in your own life. And then your life wouldn't make any sense if you decided to eliminate or omit that part that I am aware of, that I lived through, that everybody thinks that I'm crazy because now I'm talking about it, but I'm not supposed to be talking about it because it's putting everybody's information out, even though I never mention names, except for when I am addressing those people and those people only. I don't add everybody else into it because I am protective and I'm loyal, but that's not what's seen. Is this the part of my personality you men don't like? Is this what you women don't like about me? This is what you're working against? But you claim that you think the way I think though. But you're mad at what though? The hypocrisy is real. You all can keep jumping through hoops with each other, or you can stop jumping through hoops with each other and stand still and stand back and watch everybody else jump through hoops. And the ones who realize that they're jumping through hoops for other people and doing things for other because they think that these people are servicing them in ways that they're really, it is a mess. But, that's just my perspective through the darkness.